It's snowing outside, my friend.
Finally. It's a winter wonderland.
Crazy snow.
1 month too late.
Why do you say that?
Because we wanted this for Christmas.
We had snow at Christmas.
Yeah, but this. It's beautiful outside
Still,
now.
we had snow for Christmas, dude.
It's beautiful.
Looks good.
And the douchebag comes out with the cars.
Like the prick we saw today.
Yeah. Going fast, sliding.
Were you ever into that?
Never. Ever. You know how I think is into that? Pontus. He's probably out there fucking gliding right
he can
now.
handle it. He knows what he's doing.
He's all about speed.
He knows what he's doing.
Some people are like that. They're all about speed.
Everything is fast.
Everything
Got to
is
get
fast.
it done. Go, go, go. But you guys pretty much you stay open here no matter what.
The stores, yeah.
Like in the States, we get a couple of inches in everything.
This would shut a town down
Everything
in the
would
States.
Dude, already?
Not in Boston. Or not New York.
But aren't they getting hit right now by some bad storm in the States?
I don't know. Are they?
Yeah.
Snowstorm?
Yeah.
Good. Toughens
Eastern
people up.
Seaboard. Yeah.
I think snow, like seasons, these seasons that we have here, toughens people up. It's too easy when it's snow all year. Or sunny all year. It's too easy for people.
No.
Yeah, it is. We have to fucking deal with the cold and people get mean.
But it's sexy though. The snow is
Fuck
sexy.
you.
Jesus, no. I think that's in you. I think it's already in you. It just gets pulled out.
And the snow triggers it. That's my theory.
What's that?
The snow triggers it. Because think about the towns that has a lot of snow in the States. They're tougher people. Boston, New York. They're like, fuck you.
It's fucking cold out here.
Fucking cold.
Fucking cold out here. Yeah.
And no one in LA are like that. In LA, they're like fucking soft.
They're like, dude, we're going to Laguna.
Yeah.
Let's chill the fuck out.
As soon as I saw a video, I think it was last week, of a highway in LA somewhere. They got just a little bit of snow, and it was fucking dead stop. Cars were they were moving.
Yeah.
And it was just a little bit of snow on them.
It snowed in the Bahamas once when I was little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Once when you were little.
Once when I was little. And the thing is, as soon as it hit the ground, it melted, but it snowed in the Bahamas.
How much? Like an hour?
Maybe.
30 minutes?
Maybe. But I remember that. It snowed in the Bahamas once. That was pretty wild.
It's crazy how you don't get seasons. Because
It's like a screensaver. You have a hurricane. You have beautiful weather, hurricane season. There's nothing in between.
yeah. We don't have... That's one good thing about Sweden. We don't have any like real disasters here. We don't have hurricanes, storms,
To tsunamis.
tsunamis, nothing.
We got lucky with the tsunami when it hit. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were in Thailand for a year working as scuba instructors.
Oh, you were there when the big one hit?
Yeah. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, we left like a week before. We had been there for a year working on liverboards, like doing dive trips 3 or 4 days a day, going to like PP Island and stuff like that, Similan Islands.
Yeah.
And I remember that. We were deciding, we were like, should we stay longer? And we were both like, nah, let's get the hell out of here. We've seen enough of it. Because after a while, you work somewhere diving. Even though you love diving, you've seen the same reef, you've seen the same dive site,
Yeah.
you've seen the same.
Yeah.
You
Bet.
do want to see more.
Yeah.
Especially when you do it 3 or 4 times a day. I mean, you do see different things, but after a while, you're like, okay, I need a different view. So usually you work for like a year and maybe travel. Or if you really like it, you stay 2 years. Sometimes you've done that. But we were just like, let's go see something else.
Get the fuck out.
And then we left and had a bit of a break and went to Greece to work. And while we went back in that week, the tsunami hit.
In that week?
That we decided
It's
to
crazy.
leave.
Did
So-
you live where it hit
Yeah,
hard?
we were up in Khao Lak, which is north of Thailand. North. And we were out on the islands, and we were in the Similan Islands and stuff like that. Yeah, so we got really lucky when we decided to go.
Isn't it crazy that a couple of days before the tsunami hit, all the animals started to run away from the shore and run up the mountain?
That wouldn't surprise me.
That's crazy.
But imagine being on the beach and you're like, where did the water go?
Yeah. Where the fuck did the water go?
Yeah, but we got so many emails because people thought we were still there.
I bet.
They were like, well, we're like, no, we're in Greece. They're like, what the fuck?
We're in Greece chilling,
Yeah.
eating Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
Well, I had friends but the thing is, if it would have hit, most likely we would have been out on the water anyway. We wouldn't have been on land.
You're safe out there, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But there was buddies of mine that were working at the dive shop that were out on the water, and they said the odd thing is, like a couple days before, like not even a couple days before, like a day before, they said they couldn't really see much on the reef.
Whoa.
Like there wasn't many fish, they didn't see any big stuff.
Because everyone got the fuck out.
Maybe they know before, yeah.
It's weird how they know before. I don't know
it's like
what
dogs
it is.
with earthquakes. You heard of that? Like they've done all those tests
They
on
go
animals.
hide?
They go fucking lose their shit, and then next thing you know, an earthquake hits.
And they see ghosts as well. Dogs do.
It's like the dogs that can smell cancer.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
It's crazy as well.
Yeah, or they can predict.
We're fucking dumb. People are dumb.
Yeah, or they can predict if you're gonna have a seizure. You've seen that, right?
No, I haven't seen that.
Like now, well, it's been around for a while. Don't take word for word, but it was
I will.
they were
I always do.
tests, and it was dogs were able to feel a seizure coming on of their
crazy.
owner. So now they're training the dogs even more to dial them really into it, because they can control and help out a seizure. Like if a little kid's having a seizure and the mom's not in the room,
Yeah, they can help out.
The dogs start to bark, and they're like right there. It's like it's within minutes.
And they can smell cancer as well.
That's what I was saying. They can find cancer. Yeah.
That should be the treatment. And when you go check yourself, you just go get
Your
smelled by a
Have your
dog.
dog sniff your butt.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's looking for cancer in my
Sniff
ass.
my balls.
Hey, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
You never know.
Ball cancer is like the
Ball,
most
yeah.
regular for men, right?
So that's pretty wild, though. Especially with the seizures. I thought that was very interesting.
That's when you realize how dumb people are.
Yeah, because you saw it too. You'd see a kid asleep when they did the tests when we were watching it, and the dog gets up and starts getting restless and starts like scratching on the door trying to get out to the mom, and then the kid had a freaking seizure.
I wish my cat could do that.
Cats are fucking useless. That's why.
Yeah.
All that cat's gonna do is cost you money.
It chases
Money.
mice for us. It's a mice chaser. Gets rid of all the annoying mice in our house.
So we're getting the dog soon.
Did you check
Like
one?
soon, I'm gonna go to the pound like in the next couple of weeks.
You should adopt one.
I'm going to.
Yeah?
That's why I'm going
Like
to
a
the pound.
4-year-old?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's the move.
But I just think I think they know that you're saving their life.
Maybe.
I think they're aware of it.
Our last dog was actually adopted.
Yeah.
It was 4 years when we took it over. And it got abandoned by its family in Norway because they got too many kids, so they couldn't keep the dog. So that dog
Why did
was...
they just get rid of one of the kids?
Exactly, that's what I said. Because that dog was so cute.
Yeah.
But we got it for free. Because we took it over. We just adopted it. That's the move.
I think
Because
I'm
then
gonna
you
do
don't need the... Then you don't get those annoying first year when you have to fucking train them to...
And I don't want it fucking
Don't
up my
piss
house,
inside.
my new rug, ripping all my shit up.
Exactly. And
I
also
want-
you're saving the dog's life.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I
Yeah.
feel, and the fact is, I want to maybe bring something that's like chill and can come hang in the gym. Not every day, because I love dogs, but I don't believe in a gym dog.
I believe in a gym dog.
Yeah, but you know, some people might be allergic, then the hair, even if you don't see it, it might get on them, and
Yeah, sure.
you're gonna have an accident.
Yeah,
like
true.
I've been in gyms before, and you're like, okay, I can smell that your dog took a piss or shit in here.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like if someone wants to do stretching and they put their face in fur, no matter how clean you
Yeah,
have
exactly,
it,
yeah.
even if I get a black dog, it doesn't shed that much. Like you can't see it because of the black flooring. It's still there.
Yeah. It's still
Remember
there.
you said when he was
but
in
you
there?
can But you can set it up for... You don't get the most furry dog.
No, but still, I mean, like it's different to bring him in once in a while.
I want a German Shepherd.
So-
If I get in a dog, I want a German
Yeah.
Shepherd.
I just
That's
don't-
that's the smartest dog. Fucking loyal as shit.
yeah,
Always gonna protect you.
yeah. I just don't want something super big either for the first dog, just for the kids. Maybe something like it's it's like your first car. You just get whatever.
Yeah.
Practice run.
Get a used one.
I'm getting a used dog. Get a couple of, get 3 years out of it.
Got a couple of miles in there.
Yeah, and then then we'll kick up to some real deal.
A real deal.
So I just want to find something that's housebroken, is chill with kids, and can like just roll. Like like my speed. Do you know what I mean? I don't need
Yeah.
a dog. It's like every 2 seconds. It's like
No.
motherfucker, shut up.
Because there's some dogs that you need to walk like 3-4 times a day. And then there's other dogs that you need to walk like once.
Yeah.
And they're good for the day.
Yeah. But then also, I mean, definitely want active. You want something you could bring in and can chill, but will run around and play. So
Yeah.
we'll see what they got. I'm going to
Yeah.
look around. I'm not too worried about the breed. I'm worried about the mentality and the speed of its
And the size.
thought process. Yeah, I mean,
And the
nothing-
fur.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to bring it in here, it can have
Yeah.
fur.
So maybe I get lucky and find like a really cool dog, like a Jack Russell.
Jack Russell.
They're
Those are
fucking
nice.
but they're crazy though. They need a lot of energy.
Yeah, they do.
A lot.
I should get a sausage dog.
Well, I don't
But
know.
need to
I don't
walk
know
a lot
what they
as well.
got. I don't know what they got.
They need to walk a lot.
So
'Cause they're hunters. Yeah, I actually help hunters.
they go in the
Hunting dogs.
They went in like the tunnels and shit for foxes.
Yeah.
Dachshunds.
Yeah.
So did Jack Russells.
They also trace like deer and everything.
Yeah.
The meat we buy, the dog that my girlfriend's mother
Was
owns.
it a hot dog? Was it Dachshund?
Yeah, that dog was actually one of the deers that we bought. That was her first kill. She tracked it. She tracked that for the hunter that shot it.
But the Dachshund didn't kill a deer.
No,
Oh, I have to say, what kind of fucking dog is that? All right.
no. How good is that meat though?
The deer
How
meat.
good
the deer
is
meat
that
is
meat?
great. The deer meat is really good, but I cook the pig and I gotta grill it.
You didn't like it? I fucking loved
I
it,
put it in
dude.
I put it in the oven. I did it right. I put it in the oven and it needs to be grilled.
Do you
it
know what
needs
the
to be
best
barbecued
part of the
outside.
pig was?
So
You know what the best part of the pig was?
what's that?
The ribs.
No, even the ribs.
The ribs were amazing.
That's what I cooked. It was the ribs, and I was like, oof. So the rest, I'm not going to touch the meat.
the pig.
I'm not going to touch the pig until the summer when I can put it on an open grill.
The fuck you mean summer? You can grill it right now.
I'm not grilling in the no.
Dude, people have been grilling in the snow for thousands
That's fine,
of
but I don't want to
years.
grill. Grilling is a summer.
I don't
thing.
know why fucking snow should be a
Grilling-
ending of the grill season.
Grilling is a summer thing for me.
Grilling is a
Yeah, dude.
survival thing for
So,
humans that we've been doing for thousands of years.
and if we're lucky, we're going to get some elk this weekend.
Yes,
We're
I
gonna get
hope
some
so.
Elk. We're going to get some elk
I
and some
hope
moose.
so.
Elk and moose.
I really like elk.
Steaks.
We eat a lot of elk when we were at my grandmother's. I fucking love it.
Dude, I'm 17 days in January. I still got a shitload of deer left, man.
Yeah.
And I'm eating it almost every night.
I'm gonna cook some tonight. Some
Yeah.
steak.
Almost every night.
You just feel better.
Well, what I'm gonna do is we'll wait another month, and then I'm gonna go buy some meat from the store and cook it, and I'm gonna see I want to see how the difference tastes.
Yeah, the energy.
How much, or even just how it tastes in my mouth, like chewing it, and like if I can taste.
Yeah.
I got a feeling I'm gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck did they do to this meat?
It's easier to cook for sure. The meat from the store, because the wild game you need to know your shit a little bit. I've been doing a lot of research before
Yeah.
I cooked it.
But I did what you said on the one, because what I like to do is, with the deer meat, I like to like put it in the oven, not pan fry it, like slowly cook it, and then slice it up really thin, and then put it in a wrap with like chopped tomatoes, chopped red onions, stuff like that.
So you don't put it in a pan before. You just put it right in the oven.
No, I put it in the pan because you suggested to burn it a little bit to close it in.
Yes.
But just to slice it up and put it in a wrap. Oh, dude, forget like having just a full steak, but just to slice it up and put it in a wrap. I get so many wraps out of it and I'm full. So it's like 2 days of meat for one steak. Yeah.
Yeah, one steak is 2 days for me as well.
Easily. So fucking good.
But usually I just take the steak, I'd slice it up.
Right.
And then I have like an avocado, or just something easy to.
Yeah.
I don't want any sauce.
No.
I don't want fucking any spices. I just want the meat and some like avocado, some kale, whatever to it.
Yeah.
Some spinach.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like I put maybe just a little bit of garlic, pepper, a little bit of garlic on the outside to make it like crispy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You don't want too much.
No, because it gets in there. But the funny thing is, my daughter's loving it, and usually she just eats the meat and doesn't say anything. And the first time I gave her the deer meat at the beginning of the month, like the second or the third, we're sitting there and she was like, out of the blue, she's like, "Dad, this is really good meat." She had no idea what it was, but for her to say that from deer meat kind of told me a lot, considering how much meat we've eaten that's just regular from the store. But her eyes lit up like she was going back for more. So that was so funny
about
about
Enzo?
it. He didn't mind it. I mean, he ate it, but he didn't say, "Oh, it was good, wasn't good." But she really noticed the difference. But in his defense, though, that boy will eat anything, bro.
I actually have.
Like his appetite is spot on.
Good.
You know, he'll eat. Some kids that eat a bunch of shit and then not eat their meal. That's not him. That's why I'm like, okay, go ahead, you can have some candy, because I know he's going to finish.
Eat a bunch of shit and eat.
But I know he's going to eat his veggies, eat his carbs, eat his fucking meat, proteins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's going to eat the good stuff too.
You let your kids eat candy all week?
No.
Or do they have to wait for a day?
They have to wait for the weekend. And usually now we'll make it ourselves. We won't really buy something. We'll make like cookies and shit like that. It's just better. And they like to watch the process of it unfold. So.
I never actually got to eat candy when I was little. I don't know if I talked about this, but
I don't know.
all I got to eat was fruit. So when my friends brought candy and shit, I ate it at parties and shit. But even my parents sent me a little bag with like fruits to the parties, so I didn't eat candy.
I remember
that was actually good, I think.
Yeah.
It was a good upbringing.
Well, it's just what you're around.
Yeah.
It's like the kids with the gym.
I was never annoying in the store because I never wanted candy because I never ate it.
Oh, no, they definitely want candy, but they know they have to wait for the weekend, and then we don't go overboard. The funny thing is, I remember this was a few years ago, we went and visited their cousins in the Bahamas, and one of their cousins was like eating candy during the week. And my kids were like, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, we can't get it till the weekend. And he's like, ha 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 ha. But he was huge. He was fucking overweight. Exactly. He was overweight. And like the funny thing is, my son even kind of looked at him like, yeah, I'm really glad I'm only getting it once a week looking at you. Like, you know, the kid was teasing his cousin.
Diabetes when he's 14.
Like, he was talking shit, and they were just like, yeah, all right, man.
All right.
Whatever, buddy. Whatever, tons of fun.
I think it's important to be strict with food from when they're young, because that's when they learn.
Well, I think it's like anything. It's just they see your habit. Like, you can tell them what you want, but they have to see you do it, I think.
Yeah.
That's why they're so active in the gym. They bitch and complain, but they do the work.
Yeah.
Because they're around it. They don't know any different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they've been around it forever. Literally, you know, especially his sister's been around it from day one.
So you've been a gym instructor ever since she was born?
Yeah. Right around then is when I started getting more into it. It was like 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
It's crazy.
I mean, I was in it before, but then I got knee deep in it. Like, that was a career.
Because you said you
How funny is
did
that?
you work out? I don't know if we talked about this as well, but did you work out before when you were diving? Were you in the gym working out? Yeah.
I was. Well, you always got to do your sport.
Yeah.
As you know, no matter what. But it was very. I was training for my sport then. So it wasn't much weights. There was weight, but not much weight in there. It was a whole different type of training because it was for breathing and breath holding. But then after everything, like anything, after a while, your talent will only take you, like your natural talent will only take you so far. Now you're like, okay, I have to eat better. I have to train smarter. Like, you have to, if you want to go further.
Yeah.
I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care how naturally gifted you are. You will hit a wall. You'll get to a point where you'll hit a wall and you're like, okay, now I need to actually train.
For some sports, yeah.
I think for most, my opinion, I think you have to start training for them.
There's some fat guys playing golf and they're up there.
Yeah, but like you said, it's golf.
Yeah.
No offense.
I said some sports.
Yeah. Yeah. And those guys are usually crooked. They're physically messed up too.
Oh, yeah.
I worked with a lot of golfers before, and you'd be surprised of the injuries they have.
Wasn't it Tiger Woods
Shoulders,
that
hips,
like got golf into more working out? Because if you see the winners now, they're fucking jacked. Yeah. They're in the gym.
That wouldn't surprise me.
The young guys that's coming up, they're in the gym.
That wouldn't surprise me because I remember all of a sudden he walked out one day and everyone's like, what the fuck you been doing? Like, he would swing and you would just see his friggin' lats through his shirt, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because now everyone like has a sponsorship with Nike, and everyone is working out doing commercials in the gym for Nike, like golf players. So I think that sport has changed that way. Yeah, it was all with the young people.
Yeah, but it was all cocktails and golfers party hard, dude. You have to understand that. Golfers party hard.
Went straight from the after party to the tee.
So now I think it's more of, So now I think it's more like it's becomes a sport for them, for the younger. They want to be in the game longer. But obviously it's the same thing. They're training to last longer. Back in the day, they just fucking swung at the ball, I bet.
I would love to see a documentary about like golf pros in the 70s or 80s.
Shit, back even further back.
Like the big party guys.
Yeah, like even further back, dude. Those guys probably just lived the life.
And making bank.
Because it's a gentleman's sport, isn't it? Isn't that what
it is
golf?
A gentleman's sport. That's how we started, at least.
I remember we had an event. Like the old place I used to work at, we had 2 or 3 events a year where it was like a golfing and fishing or something like that. I had it at all the other clubs. And basically it was like teams of 2. You would play in the golf competition. It was like a 4-day event. Like all the members would join and this and that. And one of the funniest things I remember
Those are fun.
One of the funniest things I remember, like the second day in, I'm on the golf course just helping out, talking to some members and stuff like that because someone wanted to train and stretch or whatever. And one of the members is waiting, and he's like waiting for his buddy to pull up, and the guy pulls up in his golf cart, fucking tanked. Like you could tell that he was out all night and got off the golf cart and came out onto the green. And it was so funny because the dude waiting for him was like, "Bro, really?" Like, and he's like, "I'm good." And they got in the golf and just drove off, man. He was worried. He's like, because he said to me, he's like, "You're wearing the same shit from last night." He's like, "I'm good. Let's go." I'm rich.
Some people can pull that off.
I'm rich. Who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares?
Well, they weren't like playing for a cup. No. They were playing to win that little, like members tournament. That's what it was. But it was just so funny. The guy was like, "Bro, really?" Bro. He was just so like.
You can tell a lot about a person on the golf course. You can read.
Dude, business deals are made and broken on the golf course.
Yes.
Because they want to see your mentality. They want to see how you don't crack under pressure.
I heard a story about some CEO guy. He went a golf round with a company he was like 95% sure he was going to invest in. And he went on a golf round with the boss of that company. And his wife was with him. And the wife saw that guy kicking his ball to place it better. And she told her man, "Don't do business with him."
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Don't do business with him.
Yeah. Well, that's also funny because I would have my old boss, he would bring people down. Right? And he was the owner of everything. So he's kind of like was always making deals with someone, always getting business with someone. And we got to the point where he'd bring someone down. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to book them a class for." He's like, tell me how they do in the gym. He's like, because he knew what the fuck I was handing out to everybody because all the members loved it, right? But he wanted to see psychologically where they at. So I would tell him that like later that afternoon, that guy broke down. He didn't really finish. And, he knew the work was hard, but it was nothing that no one could do. And the guys... Sometimes the people I'm like, yeah, he really crushed it. I would see that guy come down to visit again. I would see that guy come down again and stay in his house. And then there would be a business. And there was times I'm like, no, like dude didn't really do well. Never saw him again. So I think that was his way of finding out what kind of pressure
that was his
handle.
Golf course.
Yeah. Well, he was always out playing golf too.
Yeah.
But I think he wanted them not to be around him to see how they would act.
Yeah.
Because I think he might have thought, well, if they're with me, maybe they're going to keep their composure and work. But if they're not around me, they have no idea that this guy's watching him in the gym. Because I would do what the fuck he told me to do. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, sure, boss. You know what I mean? And
that was probably the story I told. That was probably, he probably thought no one saw him when he kicked the ball. He was probably acting properly all the 18 holes, but he kicked the balls once.
Yeah.
And his wife was like, do not go into business with that guy.
But to listen to those guys talk is so funny too, because they're just such. And I use this loosely, but they're like man's man. Like they're drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, and they're making deals, and they're talking about this, talking about that. And a woman's in there. Can you leave? We're going to talk business now.
Leave the room,
just
please.
Just men, like I mean, I don't care what generation you're in. It could be the 1930s. It could be 2019.
Yeah.
You've always had assholes.
Yes.
When it comes to women, and you've always had good men when it comes to. So that doesn't change, in my opinion. So it's not like these guys are being sleazeballs, but they're just like, hey, it's man talk. Why is she here? And it's just so funny.
You bring your wife?
Yeah, it's just so funny. Yeah, why is your manager?
Yeah.
But it's just so funny because I think that people forget that, and they're just old school like bosses, dude.
Yeah.
Like gentlemen's. There's no women allowed in this
gentlemen's club.
It's just men in here drinking cognac and friggin'.
They do golf in the morning. And then they go to a cigar club in the evening.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, we're, politically correct is being kicked around so much. I'm surprised they haven't attacked that yet. What do you mean only an all man's club? What do you mean women can't? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that hasn't got beat up or called out or some shit.
They're coming for them.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Just
fucking wait. It's going to be all genders club.
All genders
club. When I got this Aura ring, and I had to decide my gender. It said male, female, or other. Yeah. So it's
That's
coming.
That's be confusing though, dude.
Yeah.
For the regular person, because you got to get.
I don't give a fuck. You can be whatever you want to be. But don't push it on me.
Who's sticking what where with who.
No.
I don't give a shit.
if you give a shit, you're a douchebag.
Well, you don't have a life.
Yeah.
We've said this. If you're clear, if it bothers you that much, you're not sure what you're into.
Yeah.
Like, I know I like women, so I don't see the threat of a man because I know what I like.
Yes.
I think it's when you're not sure what you like.
That's when you're hating.
Then you're like, well, if I don't know what I want, maybe I might like it, and that might make him uncomfortable.
I hate gays. That's when you do the I Hate Gays podcast.
Right.
Because you're craving that cock.
You're secretly craving
You're
a fucking
craving that
stiff
cock.
one in the ass and you don't want to admit it. So.
You just want to fucking ride that dick. That's all you want to do
But
all
think
day.
about it. If you know what you like, if you know, what are you worried about?
Same with racism. It's weird that that's still around.
Yeah. Yeah. That's got to be brave.
They have more, what is it? It's melatonin? Is that what it is that changed the skin color?
Well, dude, you're in different climates. That's all it is.
But
it's just
it's
different.
it's a person that have more melatonin in their skin. I think it's melatonin.
Yeah.
I may be talking out of my ass here.
Right.
But I usually do.
Right.
And you're now you're hating him?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Well, the thing is, we're all fucking mutts. There's no pure master race anymore that I know of. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what's so funny.
Team human.
It's
I'm
like,
team
it's like
human.
go home. It's like, fuck you. You go home, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you coming from, you know? The shit people have to find to pick on, dude.
Yeah. You have to have something to pick on. It's the climate.
Yeah.
It's the climate right now.
But the snow is killer. Oh, it stopped. We talking too soon.
And that's boring.
And then it's going to melt tomorrow.
Probably. And it's going to rain. And then it's going to be ice. I was out driving, I think it was yesterday or Monday. And it had rained the night before. And then it got fucking cold during
It froze on your windshield.
Yes.
Yeah.
The roads were like ice. You can go skating
Yeah.
everywhere you want it. You
The
can
major turn in here, I was doing a little Dom Toretto.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
Fast and the Furious. Yeah.
Black ice. Black ice is
I
dangerous.
fishtailed. I was like, whoa.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I live my
18.
mile a quarter mile by the minute. Yeah, second. So that was pretty fun. I was watching, you talking about cars. Did you hear about the Uber driver? He killed like his fare. I think it was like 3 people. He murdered them.
No?
You didn't hear about this?
I think
he got sentenced to life, and he said that the app on the phone showed a devil face, and that made him do it.
That made him kill. I don't trust Uber drivers.
They're starting to slip up, I think.
I'm taking a cab.
Yeah.
You ever had a Uber?
Yeah.
Do you have
I've
going
taken
one?
so many Ubers.
I never did. Because there's not
When
around here.
I'm in the States or in Stockholm, that's all I'm on is Uber.
Now, when you're in the States, you're going on that bitch-ass scooter.
Yeah. No, when Uber, though, like Uber to get somewhere, not a scooter just to get around town. Yeah, but he said that the app,
Show the devil.
there was a devil face on the app.
Yes.
But it's just kind of funny because you heard about like the Son of Sam, the guy that said the dog was barking and made him kill all these people.
Yes.
It's like, I think it's a generational thing because it's like, okay, now you're being told to kill people through a fucking app. Like,
Technology.
you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's so weird. It's like they didn't have, back then it was a dog barking. It wasn't.
Maybe
just stupid.
Maybe we think he's crazy, or maybe this is the first AI murder.
Get off the AI, bro.
Maybe the computers told him to do it. Legit.
But I just thought that was so fucking weird.
I thought the weirdest story I read in a while was the guy that killed his brother because someone told him his brother was a lizard. Because he believed in lizard people. And so he took a fucking
Lizard people are real,
sword
Tom. Haven't you, like,
and put it right in his head.
He used a sword?
A sword, put it right in his head and left it there. So when the police arrived...
There's a lizard with a sword in the head.
Yes. And I'm going to put a photo on it on YouTube so you can see how he looks. And you can tell that guy believed in lizard people.
What?
Yes. He was all into conspiracy theories and shit, and he thought his brother was a lizard. So.
Well, have you heard the conspiracy theory of the lizards? Like they say the royal family are lizards. Like the major...
Do you know the story?
The major...
Because I want to hear it.
I want to hear it from you because you always put such a good twist on it. I'm like the hard facts, and you like to...
No, what I heard is just...
I want to hear your bro
lizard
science.
people...
And go.
All I heard is that's the world is run by lizard people that have masks on there and they live on the ground.
What?
And they're all over government and shit.
You said Gotham. You're about to say, they're all over Gotham. Yeah, I bet they are.
They're all in government and shit and controlling.
Yeah. You haven't heard that?
No.
Where you been, bro?
I don't believe in it. I heard of it. I don't believe in it, though. What I do believe in is this...
It's supposed to go back to the
fucking
Anunnaki.
Satan, because that's actually real. When they went to like a church and they were praying, had this weird capes on and were praying to like a satanic sign and shit. That's real.
What,
that happened.
The lizards? The lizards?
No. Like government people.
Yeah, they got the fucking...
What the fuck is it called?
The Grove or something like that, where they went?
Yeah, but they went to like a secret meeting and they were in the woods, lighting fires.
The Grove.
Is it the Grove?
It's called the Grove.
Yeah. And that's weird. But it's probably like, don't you guys in college have the frat house and shit like that?
No, not all of the frat. I know what you're thinking about. Those like the secret societies and all.
Yes, that's it.
No,
that's where I want to. That's where I want to land.
Probably some of the colleges, maybe or some of the universities. I'm sure.
Yeah, probably some weird cults.
Oh, for
in
sure.
Universities, and you have to do all kinds of weird shit to get in.
Some of the universities where it's like old money. So it's like your dad went, your grandfather went, your great-great-grandfather went, and they buy their way in.
Yes.
And there's like certain like little secret handshake clubs and shit. Oh, I bet it gets weird.
You have to fucking...
I bet it gets weird, dude.
Do blood.
Yeah. I bet
blood
it gets
to
fucking
blood.
weird. I don't know.
Did you ever join a cult in college?
For what? No, dude. I was too busy getting fucked up and chasing girls.
I'm
trying to pass. I didn't have time for that shit, dude. Fuck that.
One of my I wish I went to college in the States. It looks fun.
So much funny.
It looks fucking fun. With all the teams.
That's so funny.
The football, the hockey, and all the schools they're sharing. We never had any of that.
Your universities here they're just like school, right? You don't have...
that's like school.
You don't have teams in the universities, do you?
No.
Like you don't have one university here has a really good hockey team that plays another university has a really... You know how we have like University of Maryland and we have Virginia Tech.
We have hockey schools, but they play in teams. Yeah. So they go to school, practice hockey, but then they go to their team and play.
Okay.
So we don't have a school team.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have a university that has like... go Bandits or something like that. And you guys go fight the other town. Really?
I think that's boring.
That is boring.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because when you see like college football,
and
all the school is there cheering.
We do invest more in our sports in the States, I think. Like on the college level and the high school level.
Yeah.
Like there's a market for it. It's
and
not
they
like
don't
here.
get paid, right?
No, in college, it depends on what they're doing. If they get maybe some kind of sponsorship,
they get bullshit grades,
or they get bulled out. Well, I mean, not everybody. I mean, you get bullshit. Schools that do that type of stuff on the player.
But they get special treatment on tests,
probably,
and shit.
Probably
just to pass.
Not everybody, but probably, dude.
The coach are in there like, all right, Brendan here, he's got to pass.
Yeah.
He needs to pass.
Yeah,
because he needs to play for us next year.
I don't think every school's like that. I mean, there's definitely incidents, don't get me wrong, of that. That's over like buying out a player when they're in high school or in college.
What's all the team they have? They have football, hockey.
Not so much. There's not that many hockey teams that I know of in college.
Basketball,
football, baseball. There's some row teams sometimes, but there's baseball. But I'm talking like on like NHL, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, like those type of sports. Is what I'm saying. In the colleges, you don't have all that in one school, which I think is kind of strange.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't even have to be American sports. I'm just talking like a soccer team.
Yeah,
like you would think here every university would have a hockey team and a soccer team.
That would be fun if
like you would think that though, because those are your two favorite sports here.
Exactly. If I played hockey and I could play it in school and play for the school,
right,
it would be so much fun.
But I think that's the thing. You don't put that much emphasis on that in the schools. It's like, no, you just learn and get the fuck out.
Yes. That's basically it.
Which I think is awful for people that want to play a sport and get really good at it. And, because it's the old thing where people sit there and they complain, oh, I can't believe he's getting paid $20 million to play football. It's like, yeah, the guy's putting his physical health on the line.
Fuck off.
Every day.
Fuck
or
off.
Or at least once, yeah.
He's the top fucking 1%. that
because
made
here,
it up there.
I mean, I talked to some of the hockey players, and they're like, "No, we don't get paid." And I'm like, "What?"
And they play in the...
And they're playing hard.
Yeah.
And they're there like 3 days a week practicing. I'm like, "Well, what are you doing it for?" And I understand the whole, "Well, I'm doing it because I love it."
Yeah.
But if you're not doing it, I understand you're doing it because you love it, but most people that love it would love to be able to play on a professional level.
Exactly.
My opinion.
Yeah.
That truly love it. But here, I'm wondering, unless you get picked out of the States, because we have a lot of Swedes that play hockey in the States.
Yes, a lot.
And they're good. So it's like, unless you get pulled like that, I don't see you becoming a professional.
They're making money when they're coming to us division, like a higher division. They start making money here in Sweden as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're not getting paid like they are.
No, not at all.
You guys don't get
But they don't need to, like the highest division, you don't need to have a job, but the divisions under there, you probably need to have a side
No, that's what I'm
hustle.
trying to say. That those guys are like, no, I have to work. I'm just like, because they're playing so much. Then I'm thinking, why aren't you're not getting paid or even getting a kickback for it? And they get injured, they get fucking injured.
Yeah, that's it. That's your ass. Yeah,
Which I can understand why some people are like, no, I'm fucking done. Because I have met some people, they're just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm just done with it. You know?
Your phone is ringing. That's unprofessional as fuck.
It's the kids not knowing that they can't talk to me right now. But no, so I think when it comes to your physical, you need to get paid what you're worth.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because some of these guys, the stories they tell me and how they play, I'm just like...
Then again, fucking, we kick out a lot of good hockey players, even though they're not getting paid.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I'm quite sure there's some hockey players that would love to stay in Sweden and get paid well.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to another country to play their sport.
But everyone's goal is to be in the highest league.
Yeah.
And that's NHL.
But that's what I'm trying. You just don't... You're kicking out so many good players. You would wonder why Sweden hasn't tapped into that.
Yes.
Like shit,
on a college level.
On a college level, yeah, because you're not giving your students more incentive. It's like you just go to school and go home.
I think it's good for the school as well.
Fucking right.
The school will make more money.
Fucking right. It'll attract more people to...
Bring college sports to Sweden.
Yeah, why not?
That's the campaign.
I guarantee there's got to be a reason. We can't be the ones that just had an epiphany and... Why aren't they? I'm quite sure it's come up before. We need to find out.
Yeah.
We need to do some homework and find out why not.
Must be a reason, right?
But even your military, they don't train them physically that bad.
Not as in the States.
Because I've talked to some military guys here, and they're like, no, the training didn't get rough until we went away. It's
probably rough, but it's not as rough as like a SEAL training.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a SEAL training.
Yeah. You guys don't have any special forces here, like
we have some. We have some kind of special force, but I don't think it's.
They're not
can compare.
They're not
it
like
to a SEAL
SAS. They're not like the Israeli.
I don't know what it's called
yeah.
here in Sweden, the big leagues, but.
You guys are just so chill, man.
Yeah, we haven't been in a war since
just get
forever.
that money, buy a house, buy a car, and that's it.
And get comfortable.
That's it.
Yeah, it's familiar. That's why people gravitate to it. It's familiar.
Because it was funny when I went with Pontus. We're name dropping him hard today, but oh well. He went
name dropping.
Name dropping. Pontus.
It's not like we fucking.
But
I went with George Clooney.
When
today.
we went with he took me to one of his motocross races.
Yeah.
And there was one guy that was fucking killing it. Like every race he was in it. And I'm like, who is this guy? He's like, oh, he's like the top American motocross guy. And I'm like, and we started like, okay, there's another American here? That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So it was so funny because in a small area, the top dude was from the States.
Of course.
But it's like he's really good in the motocross industry, in the sport.
But if you want to get good at motocross, for example, you need to be in California.
Yeah, I know that.
Because they have so many racing tracks there.
Yeah.
It's like motocross.
No, dude, I know.
So huge there.
I've been around motocross guys. Considering I don't ride, I got a lot of friends that have been in it, like their whole lives. Even when I was growing up, and they're all like LA, California. Yeah. California is the place.
Did you ever go to a motocross race? Like a real supercross?
Only here.
The supercross are crazy. We went a lot. Because when I went over to the States, we stayed at a motocross camp and helped out. And the supercross where the high level
it's fun to watch.
It's fucking
I can
fun.
sit there and watch those guys jump all fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, but I will watch that shit all day.
But this is when they go through a track.
Right.
They go to a track and they go like
a
bunch of laps. is fucking fun. It's crazy how insanely well trained you need to be to do that shit.
But not just the ones that go around. Have you seen the one when they go through the mountain, like the hills and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy because some of those guys are getting some air.
Yeah.
Like they're running it. But even they don't. That's not a sport here, right? Like you can't live off that. Like you can't make that a career that you're going to live off.
We have the
here.
Speedway. That's probably the biggest one we have here. The motocross. Speedway is when you go just around.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yeah.
It's
but
just
that's
four turns. That's a huge sport here in Motala, in our town.
Really?
Because we won it a couple of years ago. We've been a top team. The Pirates.
The Pirates.
We're the Pirates.
Yeah, I wonder why your country doesn't take sports like that.
I don't know. We don't take our sports seriously.
It's not like you don't have fit people here, dude. It's not like you don't have talented people.
No,
here,
we have Viking genes, bro.
You have fucking talented people here. So you would think they'd be like, let's do this.
Let's tap into that market.
Yeah. It's a win-win. You're representing Sweden, and you're also bringing up your people to be. It's a no-brainer.
We should make a campaign for it.
Yeah.
You and I.
Because even you're like, maybe there's just not money in the government for it, but even in the States, I mean, the stadium, some of the stadiums in universities, it's like you could fucking hold a Super Bowl in it.
Yeah.
It's like that. They're on that level.
When you see the Rose Bowl,
it's
crazy how many people that show up. But it's not like they're making money out of the college,
right?
To the college,
but people just love their sports.
Yeah,
you know.
But I think if they did that with soccer and hockey, that would fly here in Sweden. If they had like a soccer and maybe handball as well. Handball is real big here, and floor hockey. If they did like college team with those four sports,
that's what I'm saying.
The whole school would show up. They could build big stadiums and they would fill it.
Right.
And if they had like a college league, that would get huge.
Yes.
Huge. Come on, Sweden, step up.
Get your shit straight.
Get
what the
your
fuck?
shit together.
Stop making beautiful people and start getting into more sports.
Yes. Talking about money, did you hear about
about money?
Jeff Bezos' divorce?
No. Who?
Jeff Bezos.
What happened?
He's going to get a divorce.
Okay.
And he didn't sign a prenup. They've been married for more than 25 years. And in the States...
Just the Amazon guy, right?
Yeah. And if you've been married for over 20 years, I think it is in the States.
She gets half his shit.
She gets half. And you know how much he's worth?
Billions, isn't he?
137 billion.
That's what he's worth on paper. Like
yes.
So she's getting half.
You can't even grasp how much money that is.
No. What's he complaining about? He'll still have half of that.
Exactly.
He'll still be the richest man in the world.
But
he's probably one of the richest, isn't he? Or if the richest.
She be the...
No, him.
Yeah, and she as well. She will be the richest woman in the world.
What work did she put in?
I don't know.
Should I go there?
I don't know.
Should I go there? Come on. What work did she put in? I mean, she stopped by her man.
She did put in. I read an article, and it said when they started the company together.
Oh, they did?
Worked side by side.
Okay, that's a different story.
But when they got kids, they split the work 50-50.
Right.
He did the work, and she did the kids.
Fair enough. No, that's
fair enough.
Yeah, that changes the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some bitch that marries in and 2 years later, I need half. Sorry, hey, I'm being.
I don't know if I want to go there, but
I'm driving there, Tom. I'm driving there, and you're going with me. You're on the passenger seat. I'm going there.
This is fact.
That's gotta suck.
This is fact. If you Google richest women in the world,
they got their money from their rich man. Yeah.
Most of the women got the money from a divorce or are married to a rich man.
What's that whole I'm accustomed to this now? I'm accustomed to I'm
accustomed to this lifestyle.
I'm accustomed to this lifestyle.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that, dude?
I don't know. It's your fucking country. We don't have it here.
I've had really good times in my life. I'm accustomed to that. You don't see me bitching to someone saying this is what I'm accustomed to.
Here you can get a divorce and it's a fucking Friday.
Yeah.
It's like breaking up with someone.
Yeah.
A divorce is nothing here.
Yeah.
You're not entitled to shit.
Yeah.
If you have kids, you need to pay the kids.
Of course.
But of course, you should.
Dude, look, man, if you've been in it together, no one crosses the desert alone.
No.
So don't get me wrong. Like what you just told me about him, then you see I shut up. I was like, well, you damn right.
Yeah.
If she's been with him from day one and she takes care of the kids after, she gave him babies, then she gets exactly. That's
By the way, if you she needs a new man, call me up.
Yeah.
Call me up.
Yeah, call me up.
Call me up.
You can Amazon Prime me 3-day delivery to your house.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is like I completely get express mail. But I'm talking about the bitches that hop in and hop out.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, what do you mean you're accustomed to...
Also called gold diggers.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at, those type of women. It's like, how the fuck do you get...
What's the difference between a pretty girl marrying an old man for money and prostitution? Isn't it the same shit?
What? Slow down. What now? What is what, Tom?
What's the difference between a beautiful girl marrying an old guy for money? So he pays her rent, gives her cars, gives her apartments, and prostitution. What's the difference?
So you mean actually being married opposed to having a mistress?
No, actually.
Because a mistress is like a prostitute, like you pay for their apartment and shit like that, right? Like
it's basically prostitution. Yeah. Everyone is in on it. Everyone knows.
A kept woman.
Everyone knows. If you see like a 24-year-old blonde chick with big tits, and she's walking with an old dude that's like 63.
Not even in shape. Like,
not even
the kind of old where you're like, I fucking see how he pulled that. Exactly. Like, do you know what I mean?
Not a George Clooney, like a fat dude.
Yeah.
Ugly motherfucker.
Like a Jack Black.
Yeah. What's the difference? It's still
It's the title on paper.
Yeah.
That's probably the only difference. Unless you really love each other,
Yeah.
So.
But that's rare.
Yeah, but she's fucking just for the money. Like there's certain older dudes you can see, okay, I can see he's got money, but I can see how he's pulling them.
Yeah, George Clooney.
Okay, exactly. Like it's not far-fetched.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, it's not far-fetched. You're like, I see how he's getting her.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got money, but also he's not something ugly to lay next to. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
But there are some of these guys, like you said, that you're just like, whoa, dude.
The classic photo of the girl with a fat guy that says,
show this to your daughters and show the same one to your son to stay in school.
Yes.
That was so
Why
funny.
to stay in school?
That was so funny. Yeah.
Some girls just want that life. They just want to marry rich and chill.
Well, you wonder too when you're on Instagram, you sit there and you're like, okay, how the fuck is this woman taking all these photos in all these places? You ever seen those? Like they're in there and there. It's like, yeah, there's an old man paying the bill for all of it.
No.
Like they're in Dubai or they're in Ibiza.
Hold up. You know the story about Dubai and girls, right?
Yes, I do.
It's
and
called,
you always like telling me, so.
All right, let me remind you, and let me remind our listeners, they're called toilet girls. So what happened is, you're an Instagram model. All of a sudden,
Instagram model, that's the term I was looking for.
Yes, and all of a sudden you get a DM from someone in Dubai, and he's gonna pay your trip down to Dubai. You're gonna stay there for 3 weeks. You can be on the boats, you can drive the cars, you can do everything. And he's doing this, is some prince or something.
Yeah.
And he's doing...
some oil chic.
Yes. And some oil chic's son, probably.
Yeah.
And he's doing this to not only you, but to like 20 women.
Yeah.
And he flies you down.
So you go live there for probably half a year?
Yeah, you live there for
a year, maybe make a shitload of money.
You get paid to stay there.
Shit. Yeah.
You get paid. So whenever you go on an Instagram model's page and you see her on a yacht in Dubai,
that's what she is.
A toilet
You
girl.
don't think she worked hard, saved her money, bought her own ticket?
Doubt it.
She's got her own camera and she's working.
Doubt it.
Well, I don't. I think anyone can do what they want to do, Tom. You're being a pig.
I heard a story about the girl that got flown down to Dubai, and this motherfucker kept all the girls in his house, and every night he had a disco in his basement, like this big disco. Had a famous DJ, whatever. All the girls were there dancing, and then like every night at, let's say it was like 10 p.m., he walked out. And he went around that dance floor, and then he picked a girl or two, and then they went away. And the same thing next night, and the same. So
he just ran through bitches.
You can get flown down and never get fucked.
And still get paid.
Yes. It's called
Yeah,
toilet.
but
It's called toilet girls.
But
Google it, people.
Anything has to go, though.
Oh yeah, you're doing anal, bro. You're not getting away with a fucking missionary. We going.
Do you think they leave the shades and the chic hat on when they go for it, or do you think they take it off?
Oh, he's leaving that on. He's
on.
fucking on a Rolls Royce.
With a Jaguar.
Exactly. That's where I was going.
Chained next to the
next
palm
to the bed.
tree outside the sheik's house.
The bed is actually like an old Rolls Royce that he cut out the middle. And
But I heard, I mean, that type of shit aside, I heard Dubai is fucking fun. Like for like the sand dunes, buggies, and I see all the shit they're doing in Dubai. That looks like fucking fun. Have you seen that? Like the windsurfing, the diving, the boats, and then they're taking the buggies or the motorcycles on the sand dunes. Like it looks like there's a lot of physical stuff to do there.
Yeah.
Besides just the nasty.
A lot of CrossFitters go down there.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
More and more now.
Yeah. And they get paid by, again,
Yeah.
holy shit,
I have a buddy that
run their gym.
I had a buddy that opened a clothing store there.
Toilet man.
No, no. He had one in the UK.
Yeah.
And then he opened one in Hong Kong, and then he opened one in Dubai. It's like they sell like Metcon shoes and all that stuff. Like really. So
Well, that's cool.
yeah. So I think that's pretty cool.
I think Dubai is fun. I would love to go there.
Yeah.
I saw a picture from 79 maybe of the airport in Dubai. It was like 2 buildings and 1 plane. Now it's the most crowded airport in the world.
Dubai.
Yeah. So that's how fast that fucking town grew. They found oil.
Yeah.
And then they said, let's party.
Yeah. We gotta go. I know we keep talking about it. Got a buddy Martin there, has a gym.
Yeah. And
I'll be like, where are you?
Buddy with the store.
Yeah. And I'll be like, where are you going? And you're like, oh, I met a dude. He invited me to a party. What are you going to do? Oh, it's a disco, actually.
So I need to do my duty.
Disco? What are you fucking
Need to
John
pay the
Travolta?
rent.
You'll be like, hey, Mario, I'll see you in a couple of days,
I
buddy.
need to pay the rent.
Come back just counting some money.
Yes.
But the twinkle in your eye is gone because it looked like you saw the real world.
They're so fucking rich, you can't even imagine it. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world, they
Right.
say.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how much money they have down there.
Well,
They have crazy money down there.
I'm not going to call my friend out, but I remember she got a DM from a sheik. I think I told you the story, but we'll leave the name out of respect.
Yeah.
And
I know what it is.
Yeah, I know. And she got a DM, and in the DM, it was one of these sheik guys. He's like, "Look, would you be willing to come down here and wear high heels, nothing else, and step on small animals for me, and I'll pay you like $50,000, $100,000 for your time."
I would say.
How sick is that?
When
If it was
does the-
kittens, I'd be like, bring me the heels, buddy.
Exactly.
If it was puppies, I'd be like, you got to keep your money.
When does the plane leave?
I would be like, line up as many
Yeah.
fucking kittens as you want.
I'm going to take my iPhone and take photos on a yacht.
Yeah, yeah. But how weird is that?
Dubai, woo!
Yeah, I want you to wear high heels, nothing else, and just step on small animals. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
And then I want you to do anal.
And
Here's
obviously
another 100.
obviously she didn't do it. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know, it's kind of
Good
creepy.
for her.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Like I said, if it was kittens,
It's
I'd
an
be like,
experience, bro. You can talk about it. It's just a good story.
yeah, but killing small animals in high heels is kind of creepy.
He just... Was it puppies? Was it dogs?
He said small animals.
Small animals. That can be
So,
anything.
It could be kittens,
fucking rats.
It could be kittens, puppies, mice, whatever. I'm just saying.
I can't even...
It wouldn't break my heart if it was kittens. I would pause and think about it. Not too long, but I would definitely think about it.
It's not going to be only you. It's going to be a disco full of kittens.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 20 dudes. 20 fucking dudes in high heels.
Yeah, it's like just fucking
And then 10 p.m. he's coming down.
Yeah, mosh pit.
Walking
Yeah.
through the kittens. He's also in high heels. And like, you come with me.
Nothing but cock
Let's
swinging.
fuck on the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, nothing but all these naked guys with their slongs just swinging in high heels, and that's it. And dead kittens all over the fucking place.
It's a good
They're
time.
taking selfies.
Fucking, I want that money.
Wednesday hump day, working hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you are, you fucking.
Worked all year to pay this trip to Dubai. No, you didn't.
Oh, shit.
No, you didn't.
So, yeah, some of these Instagram models are making a killing, dude.
Yeah,
And now we
they
know
are.
how. You think they're all fucking on the side to travel?
Of course they
Or do
are.
you think some of them actually
But they're making money posting.
I know,
shit as
we're
well.
laughing.
Like product placement on Instagram is a real business as well. Because I saw this documentary on Netflix about Instagram models and Instagram influencers, whatever. And they're making bank. If they posting a product, the kind of money they're making for posting one product.
So you mean
it's crazy?
I haven't seen this. So what you're trying to say is like if they're famous or they're doing well and they promote like a Nike shirt, they get paid for that.
Yes,
really?
A lot. If you get to a certain point of followers, you can make a real living doing that. The Fat Jewish were in there. He made the Fat Jewish. You know what that is?
Oh, Fat Jewfish.
Yeah. He posts like memes and shit. The Slut Whisperer was in there.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Goes to parties and take picture with naked girls and pour champagne all over them and
so
shit.
Funny. I haven't watched this. I don't know what
Paris Hilton was in it.
Right.
She has like a cult basically.
Wow.
A cult following.
So that's how they're making their money, by promoting.
They're making a lot of money.
They're getting paid through Instagram.
Yeah. And then they get the DM. I can go to Dubai for 3 weeks,
for X amount of money.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Because I was wondering how they were making a living. I'm like, how the fuck are you? I've never heard of you.
No.
You know?
All of a sudden you go into it.
It's not like Tom Cruise on his Instagram sitting in front of a fucking Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can see how he got paid for that because he's in a suit and is like promoting Aston Martin. But there's people that I have never fucking heard of in my life.
No.
And I'm like, how do you have 35 million followers? I don't know who the fuck you are.
Usually
it's some like 20-year-old girl.
Picture of her ass and she's promoting something in the text.
Yeah, she's like,
that has nothing to do with your ass.
It's like, have your self-respect and don't worry about what other people think. Next thing she's like duck-faced over the counter.
Over a boat in Dubai.
Over a boat in Dubai. About to go to a disco. So that's how you
coming
do it.
up.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah, they're making a bank. A lot of money.
Because there's some, like I said, there's some people
YouTubers as well.
Well, YouTube I get.
Yeah.
Because you watch a video.
You're creating something as well.
You're creating something. But I mean, just a photo on IG, it's like, how the fuck?
It is hard work, bro. They need to go to the gym and tune that ass.
I have no...
They need to do squats almost every day, bro.
Dude, I have no... Anyone that's successful, they work. I don't give a fuck what people say. Like, people shit on the Kardashians. They put work... They put work in on another level. Not the same.
They were just the first. They tapped into something.
But the machine is still running. So they're clearly doing something right. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
I don't condone them. I think they're fucking wasting my time, but I'm not talking shit on what they've built.
But her sex tape
you
was
can laugh.
Clearly planned.
Yeah.
There was no accident that sex tape got out.
With who?
With Kim Kardashian.
I thought you were talking about Paris Hilton.
She as well.
Because everyone...
There was no accident.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, you look at her, everyone's like, oh, she's stupid, Paris Hilton, right? That woman has so many lines. She's got like a clothing line, perfume. She's making money. Yeah.
The fucking
but you understand
money
what I'm
she's
saying?
making from a product.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, well, how stupid can this person actually be? You do what
stupid.
But you do
watch that documentary.
I know, but you do understand what I'm getting. They tapped into something.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
you're right.
That's what I mean by, you got to give a little bit of credit because it's like, well, fuck, man, they're kind of making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
It's especially these guys that are just like such a socialite. She just had famous parents, just like the Kardashians. Their family was famous. Like, you kind of have to be like, all right. Because there's probably a lot of other socialites you don't know about that didn't do shit because they're fucking in the dump, drugged up, and mommy and daddy have to keep getting them out. You don't see them.
No.
So you have to, I do respect people that can spin something for themselves.
Yeah, and it's
you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of smart.
Right.
It's like,
you're
what, whatever it is, I still give you credit.
They start with that, and then they fucking keep grinding. Because you can release a sex tape and then disappear.
Yeah.
But they kept grinding.
Yeah, it's like literally.
Let me fucking put this sex tape out here.
Right.
And also check my lipstick out.
So exactly. So I always do respect that. People that are like, okay.
The lipstick I used in the sex tape was this one.
Is this
you can
one?
buy it now.
Yeah. So I think that's always.
Promoted by Nike.
Right. Promoted by Nike. Take a knee. No, but that's the thing. It's like, okay, I have to flip this somehow. I got to spin this to my advantage.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
It's like, God fucking bless you.
Yeah.
That's not my thing, but
You go,
Good
girl.
for you, exactly. You know. So, but that's what blows my mind is these people I just have never fucking heard of.
Yeah.
Never.
How many accounts have you accidentally stumbled into and you see like 10 million followers and it's only a picture of an ass?
Yeah. Bikinis on the beach.
You can just scroll. It's just
Yeah.
ass. That's
More
boring.
ass.
That's
Ass.
boring.
Which like
I think it's even boring with people that only post workout videos.
or selfies.
Yeah, that as well.
You ever seen those feeds?
I'm
and
not
you're
the
like,
best at social media.
No, but
we all know
have
this.
have you seen the feeds though? Some of those feeds, you're like, wow, you just managed to take another selfie.
Yeah.
It looks like the rest of your like. There's some odd fucking people out there, man.
And the funniest thing is when you see like a selfie or like a selfie and the text has nothing to do with the selfie. It's like a text of something
Like roast beef.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your body surfing and it says roast beef at the bottom.
Yeah. If I can have a photo of roast beef then.
So what is this documentary called?
I don't remember.
You gotta let me know because I gotta check
I
it out.
saw it when you were in the States. It's called... I don't know. I'm going to put it up on YouTube so people can go watch it.
Oh, I gotta tell you something funny. I don't know why I forgot to tell you this the other day. So I was reading the news
Like you do.
on the iPad, Google News, and some Russian lady stabbed her husband to death because he said the dinner was bland.
Good for her. You know how fucking
What
men,
he fucking deserved. I was like, yo,
you know how many women gets to hear that every day?
well, then,
fucking in the
bitch,
kitchen.
learn how to cook.
They're in the kitchen all
Is that
day.
a bit
bro.
harsh?
They're in the kitchen all day.
Yeah, well then fucking put a little paprika in there or some spice. Like, give me a little bit of
I'm with her.
Smash it up a little
Hashtag
bit.
I'm with her.
Hashtag.
Good for her.
But how did I wonder? I mean,
That's feminism. She stood for something. She's standing for all the women that's standing in the kitchen all day and gets complained by their lazy husband.
how do you know he was lazy? Because he was Russian? That's kind of stereotypical.
No, you're reaching now, bro. You're reaching because you know I'm right. I'm with her. Hashtag.
I was like, fuck, maybe, I'd have to taste a meal before.
Yeah, exactly. That's
How
true.
fuck-
This is true. Maybe she cooked the same fucking meal for the 7th time in a row.
Well, I like to think
and
that,
he was like, fuck, I don't want oatmeal today.
well, my rational side, first thing I was like, fuck, he should have kept his mouth shut and put some Tabasco on it or something.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
my first impression. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, well, maybe it built up to it. Like, I don't think that one day she's like, this is fucking it. He's done. Like, ugh! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I like to think that it built up to it. Like, he
course
was
it did.
pushing the buttons for a long period of time, and she said, today's the fucking day.
Yeah, it was not like it was a happy relationship
That's what I'm
up to
saying.
that day.
It's not like she just snapped and fucking decided to stab him in his throat.
No.
But fuck, could you imagine that?
Yeah. You just see it. You just, fucking, this wasn't that good, huh? You drop that comment, you just see her back in the kitchen. She's standing still for a couple of hours. You're like, fuck, now I'm going to get a gelling. And then she turns around with a fucking knife. You'd be so scared.
Yeah, there had to be some shit going on there.
Some
There
more
had-
legit reason to kill someone over that than to kill someone over being a lizard person.
I don't know, dude.
Or the fucking Uber
Because
app.
I think if you kill someone that's a lizard, you're protecting the planet. But if your wife
What?
fucks up your fucking chicken pot pie, someone's getting the pimp hand.
Yeah.
Putting the paws on you.
Yeah.
The paws. I love that term. No, but think about it. It's like, bitch, you fucked it up again.
Yeah. I don't want oatmeal with fucking deer meat in it.
Yeah.
Or whatever you eat in Russia.
She played a lot, yeah.
Fucking kettlebell food.
Yeah.
Didn't you eat some weird shit in Russia? There was like glue when you ate it?
No. It wasn't in Russia. It was the guys I was learning to do some kettlebells with.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were big lifters, like kind of just power lifter guys. And some of the dudes I was learning with that were involved with them were really good at kettlebells, because that's how I was learning a lot of the kettlebell stuff. And I kind of leaked into these power lifter guys, right? And they invited me over for like this Russian dinner, and it was like a big pot it was like mixing. And they're typical packed dudes, and I was like, it's like 4,000 calories in a bowl or something like that. It was
Crazy.
good,
Yeah.
But it was just so filling. I couldn't finish it because it was like you put your spoon into it and you eat it. It was like potatoes and meat, and it was like this broth. And meat. It was a stew.
All mixed into one,
but if I took my fork and went like that, it would have. It was like almost like oatmeal thick.
That's how I see Russian food.
And I was
like
eating it.
Big fucking and everything just mashed.
Yeah,
in there.
and I don't remember what it was called, but whenever I tell someone that has like Russian, like we know what you're talking about. They laugh at me.
Yeah.
But I just
that's a national dish.
It wasn't that it was bad. It was good, but I could not finish the whole thing. And the guys are going back for seconds because they're just taking the calories and the protein.
And then they're fucking
it's like I had a loaf of bread in my stomach. You know, that kind of full where you're like, man,
I fucked up.
And tasted so good, but so heavy, so fucking heavy.
I need to learn the recipe.
Yeah, it's like being out in the heat and then trying to drink like a gallon of milk.
Yeah,
you know, to cool off. It's like that's not a good idea.
Not a good call.
Not a good call. So, so she stabbed him, and then I also heard about the family, the husband that killed his wife and kids. Did you hear about that?
Maybe.
He had a side chick, and I think his wife heard about what happened. So he went home and killed the entire family and like buried one in one oil bin. Chris something was his name. Put another kid in another oil bin and then buried the wife. It was just like,
that's overreacting.
Fucking lost his shit.
That's overreacting as fuck. Did the mistress leave him? Did she stick by his?
He's probably in jail. I don't know. But the funny thing is, my son came running home to tell me, he's like, Dad, the news, and I was just like,
Was it in Sweden?
No, I don't think. No, it was in the States. But I was very calm about it. I go, and my son's looking at me like, because he thought I'd be like, oh my God. I'm like,
That's weird. I've been thinking about that.
It's good to
like
scare them.
Murders, like that kind of murder, that story. That dude probably
Chris Watson?
But that dude probably had a job, like a normal job. He was like, hey, Bob. Hey, Chris. Like, it was a normal day. He was just around normal people acting normal, probably all day. The wife probably, maybe they didn't have the best relationship, but to go from there.
Go ahead, you go fuck up.
No. To go from there to being a fucking murderer is such a fucking leap. Like, you never, that's going back to that you never really know someone.
Well, it's
because he was probably.
But I think what gets taken away too out of that context is what we said about with the Russian wife that stabbed her husband a moment ago.
Yeah,
they never tell you about anything leading up to it.
No.
So on the outside looking in, you're, oh my God, this guy just woke up and said, today's the fucking day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna fuck up some people. It doesn't work that way unless you're just not wired right. And even if you're not wired right, it's safe to say the person that's with you has 2 kids has probably seen it already.
Yeah. But usually when these stories break, you when they interview the co-workers, they were like, I never saw this side. He was probably just a normal dude at work. There's a normal dude went to the store.
So what made him snap? You think his side chick was like, look, you need to get rid of him and you want to be with me?
I don't know.
So I think if I heard the story correctly, she found out, confronted him, then he just fucking snapped. So.
Man up. Man the fuck up. That's not manning up.
Yeah. So then, like I said, I just told my son, I was like, you see how lucky you are? What kind of dad you have?
Yeah.
Because I could do that. And he's like,
what?
Want me to clean anything for you, Dad? No. Go to sleep.
I just think it's crazy because you can, anyone you meet, walk past, or even work with, or meet in the store, that motherfucker can go home and kill their family one day. And you gotta think, like, what makes them take that leap from being a normal dude at work to being a fucking murderer and burying your kid in barrels?
Yeah. Like, what was the tipping point? What just made you fucking snap?
Yeah.
Because it was building up.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. It's like they never tell you what leading up to it. They just sometimes just drop a story on you.
Yes.
And it's like if you do some homework, then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
His dad made him wear fucking...
Scary, though. The scariest murders are when they murder random people. They just have an urge to murder people. And they just fucking go to a door, go inside, murder everyone in there, and then walk out. Those are crazy ones.
It's just not... It's creepy.
Yeah. It's such a big. It's so hard for me to imagine doing something like that.
Well, you're wired differently.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about before. Remember a while ago I was saying it always goes to me is I understand that something's built up to it, but it's like where in their brain they're not dialed in at one point where it's like, okay, you're about to physically like rape.
Yeah.
It's like, where is the line where a common sense man is like, okay, her telling me get the fuck off me is not turning me on.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand what I mean? But for some men, they don't have that. It's like, where is that? That always blows my mind. I'm like, why is that plug taken out and probably put here in your brain? It's like, where's that line where you're like, okay, I'm about to do...
Because it's clearly something in your head.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, where's that little voice? It's like, okay, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, I never get that. Like, that's what blows my mind. It's like when you hear about 4 or 5 guys and they do something stupid too. Let's say they jump a gay guy outside of a club.
That's the craziest
because
one.
They're homophobic.
5 guys.
Or 5 guys like rape a girl. It's like, out of those 5 guys, where's the one that's like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Exactly.
Like 5 men.
Yeah. That's
like, where's that one person doesn't speak up? Like, that's the type of shit that always fucks my mind up.
Yeah.
It's like, how can, in that circle, there wasn't one head that was like, we need to stop.
Yeah.
Or we should even go this route.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's right. When you're 5 guys, that's fucking even crazy.
So clearly, they're cattle.
Yeah.
That's why I don't feel sorry for anyone, even if they break down a year later. No, one person that said I didn't want to do it. It's like, motherfucker, you should have spoke up when the time was at. Because you're clearly cattle. Yeah. You have a leader, and you're too scared to fucking step up.
Yes.
That's my opinion.
Yes. Fuck.
Yeah.
Think we're gonna be able to treat that in the future? Go into the brain and fix what's wrong, even with like
with CRISPR maybe.
Pedophiles is probably a disease that someone have in their brain. Because we all heard those stories about people getting hit by a car and waking up a completely different
fucking person, yeah.
Because something changed
in
their head.
Their wiring, yeah.
Yeah. It's like such a small thing that needs to be off in the brain.
The brain is a computer. It's like dropping your Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not working right now. Now this keeps shutting down. I got to get it fixed. Think about it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's probably the same thing when you get jolted.
But you think we're going to be able to fix that in the future? Probably going to look back at this time and like, people were raping back then?
Yeah.
That's an easy procedure. It's just a laser. That's a latex.
Yeah.
We can fix eyes now. We don't need glasses because we fucking shoot laser in their eyes.
That's that line where you start playing God, dude. Because you're rewiring people and then you're changing the color of people's eyes and you want your son to be 6'2".
Yeah, CRISPR.
Yeah, putting the order in. You want this, you want that. I want to have blonde hair, blue eyes. I want him to be this tall and take out the...
I heard about a story today that they were actually successfully or almost successfully, they were deep into the process of being able to switch heads on chimps and make it work. And they completely shut down that project.
That you know of.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's still doing it.
Exactly. That's true. They shut that shit down because they didn't want people to play God.
But it's not even, I mean, I always like to try and take the conspiracy theory stuff off the table. But it's safe to say that all the weird shit you think about, someone is probably testing it.
Yeah.
And not to take over the world, but
it's like the sex stuff.
Yeah.
Every sex stuff you can think of, you can find on the internet.
Yeah.
Every weird thing you can think of, someone is doing right now.
But I think when they start rewiring you and shit like that in your brain, it's gonna get
ugly.
Because it's a slippery slope. Like I said, you lose an arm in a car accident. If they can give you a new arm, like regenerated stem cells with your ear, I get that. You get your fucking teeth knocked out. I understand they give you new ones. You know what I mean? You get your like that type of shit. I'm all for. If you get a bad heart and they can but it's like that's also a slippery slope because it's like, okay, what are we doing? Where is the line?
Yeah.
That's where it gets weird because it's not going to be just, you lost a finger? Here, we'll give you a new one. You're good to go. It's going to be a whole person.
When are you not the same person? When are you going to be a new person all together? Because if we start messing with the brain, you're not going to be the same person. You're probably maybe going to change completely.
Right.
If we fuck something up, or if you go in and
the lady that was in the coma. Did you hear that she's out of it? Right, the one that had the baby.
No, I didn't hear. But
because
the story we talked about last week.
Yeah, the lady that was basically raped in the nursing home that had the baby. She was there for like 10 years.
I saw the picture, by the way, of the guy.
Doesn't he look
guilty?
Doesn't he? Yeah.
Hey, guilty.
He looks like.
I put the photo on the YouTube video.
Yeah, he looks like he owns a pawn shop in the 80s. And he wears all the rings in the pawn shop, and he's like that's the kind of guy he looked like to me. I'm like, you're a fucking douchebag.
Fucking loser.
Did I tell you?
Even pull out.
Yeah.
The fucking loser.
Yeah.
It's not hard to pull out.
What I was
going to
ask,
like she put him back.
Stop. You're bad. What I was going to say is, do you know how she got in the coma? Did she have head injury?
I don't know.
Because I always wonder, like, some people come out of comas and they're different.
Yeah.
Too, like, and that's why I was wondering. I just kind of put the dots together when we were talking. I'm wondering what happened to her. Imagine waking up out of a coma.
But if you're in a coma, the coma itself probably do damage to the brain, right?
I don't know. You're talking to someone who doesn't know anything about that.
No, me neither. I'm a dummy.
But could you imagine being in a coma for 10 years and waking up and you're a mom?
Yeah.
Or you had a child. It's like, well, what the
fuck? I thought I was dreaming.
That's awful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a good idea to mess with the brain like that.
It's going to happen. I think so. I think we're going to look back at this time and look at rapists and pedophiles and all of that.
But also like kids with ADD or ADHD. It's like, maybe that's the evolution that we're going into. Maybe that's a quick little look into the future, because they're smart people, man. They're quick. They're smart.
They are.
They are. I mean, my son's a perfect example.
Yeah. He nailed that test we talked about.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like how can I put it? Like, I think it might be a look into the future. Like, this is what most people are going to be like.
Yeah, probably.
So how is that you see what I'm saying? It could be evolution.
Or it's going to be a fucking floating iPhone in front of everyone's head. We don't even need to hold it with our hands anymore. So we're going to walk like this, and the phone is going to float.
What movie did I saw a movie about the phone?
And you scroll with your eyes.
They had
like
it in their hand.
Yeah. More boobies.
And if you're texting, you use your
more boobies.
If you get an argument with a friend on text, you're like,
exactly.
You're replying with your eyes.
Oh, she's angry. But no one will see, because it will float like this.
Yeah.
So no one see.
That's
you just see a phone.
Funny. What was it? What movie?
It would be like fucking when you see inside Iron Man's head.
Yeah.
Or his helmet. That's how it's going to look for everyone.
Buddha. What is it on Star? What was it on South Park? The Buddha box?
Buddha box. And they put a fucking box over there.
It's nothing but a cardboard box, man. That shit was
the Buddha box,
funny.
and everyone was wearing it at the end.
The dad of the PC babies. He gave her his wife one. That shit was so fun. You got to watch. Right? It's called the Buddha box.
The Buddha box.
Because Cartman had it.
Yeah, because he was
stressing out over the simplest thing.
What did it say? He was what?
He was insecure or depressed or some bullshit.
It was something that everyone is right now.
Yeah, exactly. So he was like, "Don't talk to me. It's my personal time," or whatever. Like, he needed space, and he was walking.
The fuck was it? I can't. Can't remember.
But that's how he got the Buddha box, because he was in school. He's like, "Leave me alone."
Yeah.
Because I've got whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we're sorry."
I got anxiety.
Anxiety.
That's
it. Depression.
And everyone got anxiety. So they put the Buddha box on.
This is my time, to be on the phone and fuck it. They don't give a shit.
No, man. That was probably all of them good, but that fucking season was so good.
Buddha box.
The last season of South Park was so fucking good. They nailed it. Jeff Bezos was in it.
I missed it.
Didn't you see that? There was an episode about Jeff Bezos taking over. Like, everyone was working for Amazon. And then when they went home, they got packets from Amazon and we have to work all day to pay off all this stuff. And then they went back to work and got shit from Amazon and got happy. And then they went to the mall, and the mall was all dead because of Amazon. And that's probably what's going to happen.
Well, Amazon was what originally? What did they start?
Bookstore, online bookstore.
Was it?
That's how it started. They sold books online. That was Amazon. That's how it started.
Because I don't remember. I just remember it seemed like one day you could buy shit from this place, but I never really knew how they got
started as a bookstore,
Did it
online,
really?
online bookstore. And it's funny now because they want to go back Amazon actually want to do like this small shops where you can buy books now. So they're going full circle.
They want to start like stores, like an actual
small
walk-in store.
Full circle.
That's pretty smart.
And now they're fucking delivering packages with drones and shit.
Because I remember when I was in high school, and I'm gonna, it was really funny because they were talking about that. Like one day, we had one of these professors, and he was like, "One day, you're gonna be able to order everything online. You're not gonna leave home." We're all like, "Get the fuck!" We're like, "You're mad, dude. We just got cell phones. Get the fuck out of here!" Like he's like, "No, really. You won't have to leave your house. It'll be delivered to your house, whether it's clothes or whatever." And we were like, "You're fucking mad."
Now.
And the guy knew his shit.
Yeah, we're there now.
Like we were laughing at him, like, "You're fucking high, bro." And he nailed it all. He was one of those dudes that just dialed in. Do you know what I mean?
About hardware stores in America now? They don't even have. I think it was like Home Depot or something like that. They didn't even have registers in there.
Yeah.
It was just a big store.
Yeah.
With no registers.
Same in the grocery stores, though. You see it now. You can get all your stuff and just scan it.
Yeah, more and more like that.
Yeah.
I think
that's awful, though, because you're taking
I don't
away
think we're as close in Sweden, but in the States, they're really close to like...
Yeah.
Because now restaurants even have to deliver their food faster than the Postmates. You know what Postmates is, right? Postmates is actually it's basically a service where you can order whatever you want, and that you call Postmates. I want a fucking toothpaste. And you call Postmates, and they go buy toothpaste and deliver it to your door. That's actually a service now. So now,
like the grocery store where you can order all your food and they'll bring it to the house now.
Yeah, but Postmates
does it.
Yeah, but Postmates deliver faster than everyone. So now all the restaurants have to deliver even faster than them. Like you can get it in 5 minutes. So everyone is delivering now, and no one is going to the stores.
Lazy. See, the thing is, unless it's something I already own and I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Like, of course you can order a book online. Of course you can order fucking a lotion online because you know what you're getting. But when it comes to like clothes, shoes, I need to go into the fucking store, feel it, look at it, try it on.
Yeah, but you can do that from home now. You can fucking...
Yeah, but then you got to I'm sounding lazy, but I'd rather get in a car and go to the store and feel it all than like order it. I don't like it, then package it back up and send it and get another one. Maybe that one doesn't feel right.
You know how many clothes I kept just because I'm too lazy to send it back?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that type of stuff I never understood, unless it's something you already had.
Yeah.
Like if I order the same pair of Nobles, I know what I'm going to get.
Yeah, but that's been around forever. Now it's crazier than that now. Like if you want a kombucha, fuck, I want another one. You call Postmates, bring me a kombucha.
For one drink.
Yeah, they bring you a kombucha and you pay a little bit of feed for that. But you had your kombucha because you can't leave this podcast and you want another kombucha.
Yeah. Remember like when we were in school and we lived by yourself. I was in Baltimore for a little while, and we were able to call down to like local deli and be like, we want these 2 subs, case of beer, blah, blah, blah. And they would bring it and deliver it and they would just walk it up. So that was a big deal back then. We were like, fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Like that was cool. On a Friday night, you don't want to leave the house. You just got to have ID.
Yeah, and you don't even need to talk to anyone.
But that's city. Yeah, but that's the city though. I think that's been going on a lot, but that was always fun.
Yeah. But now you don't even have to talk. You just print it in your computer and they put it right outside the door.
And that's the one thing I do like when I was back home was with like Starbucks. I was able to buy the drink online and pay for it and just walk in and sit there with my name on it. And they're still like, hey, Mario. And that was a month that I was home.
Yeah.
They get to know their people and this and that. I think it'd be cool.
Get on it, Tom. We need that.
Yeah, dude, I was about to say, get your ass going. That'd be perfect to order it ahead of time.
In the app.
Yeah, there's certain things I get. Like that makes sense. Like ordering food to pick it up.
Yeah.
You call ahead, then it's ready. But sometimes you're just being lazy. There's something about hunting that's good. It's nice to go out and look for something that you want.
Yes.
Not window shop, like you know what you want, but I just...
You know why the phenom of girls like shopping? You know why there is?
It's like hunter-gatherers.
Yeah. Because they were gatherers. So they went around and looked at
getting
stuff.
Getting berries and twigs.
Yeah, looked at stuff. And
we were like, deer. Let's go kill the fucking deer and get home. But even
that's
now...
That's actually evolution.
Yeah. If I go out, I know exactly what I'm going
If I'm going shopping, I know what I want.
Yeah, you know what you're
I go fucking right in, pick the pants, and right out. I don't want to fucking...
No. I'm just gonna go look around. No, I know if I go, I may see something.
I have a fucking
along
purpose.
the way.
I have a quest.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
In there, I have a quest.
I've gone out for something before, knowing exactly what I wanted, and then maybe if it's in my direction,
yeah,
I'm like,
that
oh
could
shit,
happen.
I'll
That
get
could
that.
happen.
But not walk out, look in the window shopping, like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't got time.
Only
for
time
that,
I do that is when I'm in Spain.
Yeah.
Because they have so much shit there.
Well, that's different. You know, the country, you want to walk around. But I mean, like, even then,
Yeah.
if you were like, I need to buy a pair of jeans,
But if I
you
go
would
to the
be
store
looking
here,
for
yeah.
a place that sold jeans. You wouldn't be looking at every fucking store.
Oh.
Doesn't matter where you are. It's just a man thing, dude.
Yeah. That's
You
what,
know?
in our genes
Yeah, to hunt.
to hunt. We know exactly what we want.
Women just gathered and gossiped.
Yes.
It was a social thing.
Yeah, it was. Let's finish this fucker.
Let's finish what?
Let's finish this fucker.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Long day.
It's almost 3. Let's finish this. This has been I Got This Podcast episode 65, I think, or 66, somewhere around there. If you haven't checked out our YouTube, go to CMD Media and find all our episodes there from here on out.
And all those Instagram models, give a shout out to the old bald man with the fat belly that's paying for everything. Show some respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Post him
He worked
once
hard.
in a while.
He screwed over somebody to get that money to take care of you.
Exactly.
All right?
Put a photo of him up.
Yeah, put a photo of him up. My sugar daddy.
Yeah. Just let's be honest.
Yeah.
If you're honest, you're bulletproof. Like
Yeah.
Dan Bilzerian. He's honest about doing coke and fucking hookers all day. So no one can hate on
Yeah,
him.
but what is he doing wrong, though? He made his money gambling, right? He likes to shoot guns. Hey, drugs, that's your thing. I'm not dealing with that. But what is he doing? People they're worried about the wrong thing.
They hate him.
Yeah, they're hating.
The women are hating on him.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Why?
No, they don't like Dan Bilzerian. But he's honest. He's like putting every... If someone
So
walks
let me
up
get-
to Dan
he's- so
Bilzerian
he's-
and says, you're a fucking playboy, what will his answer be?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing.
Bulletproof.
You're getting upset at a guy that's jacked.
Yeah.
He's got a big beard.
He did all the steroids recently because he wasn't that jacked.
I don't know.
Before.
But I know he made all his money gambling.
He goes to the same doctor as Mel Gibson. And if you watch the photos of Mel Gibson now, and Dan Bilzerian now, that's
Stem cell.
Stem cell is the shit, apparently.
Yeah.
Because
So that's
I
the
saw
thing,
a
it's like,
photo
okay,
of Mel
so,
Gibson
yeah.
and Dan Bilzerian down in Panama.
Yeah.
Doing that, shooting up with stem cells. Probably some super gene stem cells down
But
there.
that's what's so funny. It's like, why are you shitting on a guy that has made his money gambling?
Yeah.
Right? He didn't...
And had a rich father as well.
Okay, but I mean, he didn't buy out a corporation, fire a shitload of people. He hasn't fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he flipped his money. He did well. So let me get it straight. He's big beard, jacked. He likes to shoot guns. And he likes to party and chase girls.
Yeah.
It's like, congratulations, you're a man. Why are you giving him a hard time? He's not...
That's what he want to do. That's what he want to
But
do.
all the other douchebags out there.
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, there's
worse people than him out there for sure.
yeah, and he's wide open about it. Like, that
Yeah.
guy doesn't hide anything. And I never see, I mean, the few times I've seen his feed on IG, I never see him putting the women in a bad light.
No.
Like, what I mean by that is, you know, some of these guys are like, oh, dude, you're a fucking scumbag. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never see him making these women, like, the photos are always kind of funny. The comments make me laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's kind of like, I'm having a good time, you know what I
Funny
mean?
one with the girl. He's holding her hand, and it says something like, "Come with me. I'll ruin your life, but it will be fun."
But if you were...
So honest. So fucking honest.
Oh, all right. Let's leave it at that.
All right.
Before we get in trouble.
See you next week, people.
Ciao.
Bye.
That's so funny, dude. I didn't realize he was catching shit.
He is.
Really?